conference finals appearances for the Minnesota Timberwolves for the first time in franchise history as they move on 121-110 in this game. Welcome to Playoff Central Live, presented by AT&T, Nabil Querim. Alongside Isaiah Thomas and Dennis Scott, we got complete post-game coverage coming up here on NBA TV. We're going to hear from the players, the coaches, but first, the fellas here. And we were just talking about this in commercial here. Anthony Edwards is just 23 years old.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's scary because he's not even close to his prime yet, right? Prime, what, 26, 27, you were saying?
Yeah.
And, man, he is so damn good already.
I mean, not only is he good, but he's a seeker of knowledge, right? And to watch him, again, say, I'm going to hang around Steph Curry. I'm going to hang around Kevin Durant. I'm going to learn how to shoot threes like them. And then he's getting double teamed. So he picks up the phone and say, okay, I'm going to call Michael Jordan, right? Yeah. And then he goes out and put it all into action. And, you know, being 23, and, you know, he lets you know, hey, I'm coming to get you. He don't hide it, right? He's not running from no smoke. He's like, look, I'm coming to beat you, so you better be ready. And if you ain't ready, I'm going to embarrass you.
It's fun for me, and we were just sharing before we come on air, the first time meeting him as a youngster, junior in high school, said, man, this kid's got a lot of talent. And he transfers to a private school, cleans up his act a little bit, and then he's on campus for 8 months at Georgia. And here we are now at 23 years old. And it's something you always talk about, a lot of our young, great players. They can say, this high school coach taught me this, or this great college coach taught me this. Ant-Man's been figuring this out on the fly.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that again, Nabil. Ant-Man is figuring this out on the fly.
Yes.
It's been well documented, his history about his mom, his grandma, and how he was raised. Well documented. You can go on .com and watch it. And how he's playing, how he's slowing down, how he said, I don't want to be the face of the league. By saying that, you made yourself the face of the league on how you play every night.
Yes.
So no matter if it's a high school kid or a college kid or us grown men up here at NBA TV tonight, we appreciate what you're doing. So, Nabil, that's the part where you deal with some of his mishaps. You deal with some of the things he's trying to figure out off the court. Because once he steps on the court, he never disappoints because he plays hard and he's learning how to make everyone around him better. And you know this better than I do. That's a true test of a real superstar, when everyone around you getting better and you're still able to shine.
Yeah, and his personality, like, you know, you heard Randall say, hey, you know, he's the brightest light in the room, and he's not trying to be, right? He just got that thing. He's got that thing that makes you watch. Like that. I want to see him. I like watching him. I don't know if he's good or not, but my eyes are on him, and that's what he's got. And then the other thing he's got is he genuinely likes to compete and have fun. And he lets you know, oh, 3D, that was a good shot, but I'm coming back at you.
Come back at you.
Hey, you better come on. I mean, you said it, Nabil, he's got that old school.
Yeah, is that fair?
Yeah, that's very fair because, look.
Compete level.
Whenever I would play against Magic, we would have fun, but he knew that I was trying to get him, and he was trying to get me, right? And if we let up just a little bit, we both would be like, yeah, I got you. I got you.
Yeah. And it's just fun to see Jaden McDaniel, just everyone that Ant's been around the last 3 or 4 years, being around him not being afraid. Let me put this battery in your back. Go have fun. Go be you, because I figured out fourth quarter, I'm still going to be me, but I need you to be you for me to have a chance to win a championship. That's great leadership.
We'll get to Julius Randle in a second because, again, he was fantastic. But, Zeke, I want to throw it over to you with Mike Conley because during the game you were talking about him, giving him his flowers.
I've known Mike Conley since he was 10, 11 years old in Indiana. Right, he used to sleep at my house sometimes, and I've said this about his career. You know, when you talk about winning, we talk about Chris Paul in terms of being the point guard, right, of his generation. But when you look at Mike Conley's body of work, you can look at the comparison from a winning standpoint, not from a statistical standpoint, but from the impact on the team. What these two guys have done every place they've gone, all they have done is win. Conley from AAU to high school to college to the NBA. You look at every team that Mike Conley has been on, all they've done is won. And this was a crucial point in the game tonight, right? Golden State's making a run. And Kerr decides that he's going to play hack-a-go-bear, right? With like 5 minutes to go. I think Golden State had cut it to 9. And guess who comes off the bench? Mike Conley. Mike Conley comes off the bench. They run a side screen and roll. He throws it to Randall. Randall does a reverse. Then, Anthony Edwards comes back, knocked down a 3. Boom, the game runs back to 16. And Mike Conley didn't score a basket, but all he did was come in and say, "We good, y'all.
Yeah.
This is what we need to do." Boom, 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 boom. And the 9-point game quickly jumps to 16 because he entered the basketball game.
Yeah, he gives you that stability. 16 points, 8 assists, 6 rebounds in this win. 121.
Come on, say that again.
16 points, 8 assists, 6 rebounds.
What? So I ask you this, 3D.
Yeah.
Why is he so underrated and underappreciated in this basketball generation? And again, I'm gonna look at he and Chris Paul, right? The point guard that Chris Paul has, right? Mike Conley has been just as effective with the teams that he's been on as Chris Paul. So I'm giving Chris Paul his flowers, but I'm also giving Mike Conley his flowers too.
Well, I think we as Hoopers have always given Mike Conley his flowers, and we would definitely want him on our team.
Yes.
Sometimes the national media may not give him the love he deserves, but Coach Finch gives him the love he deserves.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
And speaking of Coach Finch, he is at the post.
Knicks came to win a basketball game. Boston walked out on the floor to survive, right? So the difference between, okay, we just gonna play regular, and Boston was playing life or death basketball, and you can see every rotation, every block shot, every follow-through was like on point. And what we just watched here on tape, we saw them leaving Derek White wide open in the corner. Jaylen Brown is going right, and we have 3 people rotate off of 2 shooters. Standing on the right side, Brown kicks it over to White. He knocks it down. 3D talked about just easy drives to the basket. You know, New York played a regular season game,
right,
and Boston came to survive. Now, when they get back to MSG, right, can you play to kill, right? It's different when you just, trying to win. But when you're trying to kill and knock the opponent out, and the other one is trying to survive, that's when it goes like this, and we'll see who the best team is.
Let me ask you, is part of that championship experience from what they got last season? Because there was points where New York did come back, right? Up until about mid-third quarter, right?
Cut in 6 one time.
Right?
Yep.
But it just seemed that Boston was never, they never fluttered. They always had that poise in this game.
They're one of the few teams, Zeke, that you can say all season long, like OKC, they've always played 8, 9, and they're comfortable